Mission Antyodaya mobile application. This video will help you understand the basic features of the Mission Antyodaya app. You can watch this video and learn how to register as a user in the Mission Antyodaya application and how to access different features while undertaking the data collection process. When you download the app from Play Store and open the app, you will see this homepage. Please wait for a few seconds before the application loads. Login or registration screen. This is the login screen for the application. If you are already registered, you can log in by typing your username and password on this screen. If you are not a member, you can register by clicking Register Now. If you have forgotten your password, you may change the password by using the Forgot Password option. If you want to remove your registration, you may click on Remove Registration option. The application is currently in live mode, that is, data entered in the application will be considered as final data. Hence, an option for training mode is given, wherein you may practice usage of application. In case of training mode, no data will be stored and the user is free to use it for learning purpose. Lastly, there is an option for switching the user. This option can be used for switching users. User registration, personal details. If you click on Register Now, you will have this view. The user is expected to fill in details in the Personal Details section. Basic details such as email ID, mobile number, name, password, gender, date of birth has to be filled, and a government ID proof has to be uploaded in this section. Once you finish Personal Details section, you may move on to Business Profile section. User registration, business profile roles. In the Business Profile section, the user will have to fill in details such as organization name, address, state, district, and PIN code. Upon completing this section, you may move on to the next section, that is, roles. In the role section, you have 4 options. They are State Nodal Officer, District Nodal Officer, Development Block Nodal Officer, and Gram Panchayat user. If you are a surveyor and are responsible for collecting the data for Mission Antyodaya Survey 2023, please select the option Panchayat user. Once this option is selected, you can click on Submit. Once you have finished the registration, you have to get in touch with your superior officer, that is in case of a Panchayat user. They have to get in touch with the Development Block Nodal Officer. The Development Block Nodal Officer will approve the registration, and upon approval, you will be able to log into the application. This is the end of the registration section. Mission Antyodaya app. Conducting the survey. This video will help you understand the basic features of the Mission Antyodaya app. You can watch this video and learn steps to be followed while conducting the Mission Antyodaya survey using the application. Login or registration screen. This is the login screen for the application. If you are already registered, you can log in by typing your username and password on this screen. If you have not registered, please watch the registration video and register as a user. Only those users can log in who have got their login credentials approved by Block Nodal Officer. User dashboard. Home screen. GP user, that is CRP or anyone equivalent who is undertaking the survey. Upon registration, you will see this screen with 11 tiles. The tiles are Sync Village Data, Fill GP Survey Data, Show GP Data, Upload Online, Export Offline, Generate PDF, Change GP, Reset Data, Upload GP Validated Copy, Georeferencing and Upload Gram Sabha. All these tiles have a specific purpose while conducting the survey. User dashboard, menu. In the top right of this view, there are 3 dots. Upon clicking on these 3 dots, a menu pops up. The first option here is My Profile. You can view your details provided during registration here. The second option is the Change Password option. This option enables the user to change the password. The third option is Change Language. The application is currently available in 14 languages. The user can click on this option and select the language she is comfortable with and can view the application in the selected language. The device detail option provides information related to the device on which the app is installed. The About App option provides details of the application. This is important to check the current version of the application. There is also an option to submit feedback. Then there is an option of FAQs. Upon clicking this, you will be redirected to a page where different FAQs are answered. This will be helpful for understanding the questions. Further, there are two options, that is, English questionnaire and Hindi questionnaire. Here the user has an option of downloading the questionnaires in English or Hindi. This can be useful while collecting the data, as the user can first physically collate the data before making final entry using this format. Lastly, there is the Logout option. User can click on this option to log out from the application. Sync village data. The first step to the process of filling up the sync village data. If you click on this tile, you will get a pop message. User dashboard, sync village data. In order to begin the survey, the first step is to sync the village data. The user can click on the sync village data tile. A pop-up appears with a warning message saying that new GP is assigned to you. Please select Yes. Next, you can download data using the Download Data option. Upon successful download, there is a pop-up message that displays a message, Data is retrieved successfully. Fill GP survey data. The second step to the process of filling up the Fill GP survey data. If you click on this tile, you will get a pop message. Fill GP survey data and georeferencing. Upon selecting the Fill GP survey data tile, you will encounter a pop-up message asking you to select the Gram Panchayat village to proceed. Remember, Gram Panchayat village is the village where Panchayat office is present. If you are filling the survey questions, it is important to remember that you would begin your survey with the Gram Panchayat village. If you select this once and press on OK, you will not be able to change it later. Hence, this selection has to be made carefully. Fill GP survey data. Once you have entered the GP village, you can begin the data entry. It can be noted here that the Good Governance section is active for the GP village. These questions of the Good Governance section cater to the questions related to the entire GP and not just the village. It is shown in screen 3 that at any point you may consider saving your work using the Save Draft option on the bottom left. You will not be able to submit the form if you have missed any question or have entered inappropriate data. Save Draft option provides you the option of saving your work anytime. Fill GP survey data. Once all the questions are answered, it is recommended that you save the draft once. Fill GP survey data. Once you have saved the answers as draft, you may verify the answers once again and go through by clicking on the Submit option. Remember, Submit is the final step. If you submit once, you will not be able to change the values that you had entered. Hence, it is very important to check the data before clicking on Submit. Georeferencing. One of the important steps of the survey process is georeferencing. The survey will be considered as complete only if the geotagging is complete for each of the assets, which are available in the village. Georeferencing. Upon selecting the georeferencing option, you have to select the respective village and get the survey data in the georeferencing section. Only if the Get Survey Data option is selected, the option for selecting questions for geotagging will be available. You can capture the image, save it as draft if there is no network availability. If there is network availability, you can select the Click on option and directly complete the process. Otherwise, you can select section-wise questions and geotag each one of them as draft, and finally click on the Click to Upload All Saved Images option. Georeferencing. The status of saved images can be seen in the View Photo Status option. Georeferencing. Upon selecting the GP, you will notice the entire list of indicators that require geotagging. Indicators with a cross mark in red are those where geotagging has to be completed. Indicators with green tick mark are those indicators for which geotag has been completed. Upload online. This is an important option. Upon completion of the geotagging for a village of a GP, you can click on the Upload Online option. GP status. Here you will get the details of the villages and status of completion as a consolidated report. Notice that you can view the status at the bottom. The status cannot be started, saved as draft, completed, uploading under progress, or uploaded. A user can look at this section to manage the overall survey. Upload online. A pop-up message showing village survey data has been successfully received will be shown. Export offline. This is an important option. Upon completion of the geotagging for a village of a GP, you can click on the Export Offline option to generate a file that you can store in your local device. Export offline. This is how you can download the database file for offline use. Generate PDF. This is an important option. Upon completion of the geotagging for a village of a GP, you can click on the Export Offline option to generate a file that you can store in your local device. Chain GP. This option will be used only if more than one GP is allocated to a single CRP. Upload Gram Sabha validated copy. This is the final action in the survey, where the validated copy, validated through taking pictures of the signed first and last pages of the PDF output, discussed at the Gram Sabha, is finally uploaded. The signatures will have to be of the office bearers from the GP.